The Drop is brought to you in partnership with Cash or Trade. Hey, what's up, y'all? Omar here with The Drop from Osiris. Every Monday, we will be bringing you music news from across the industry. Be sure to check out our audio podcast that drops on Mondays as well. That'll expand on some stories and bring you artist interviews and more. Rumors ran rampant after Woodstock 50 delayed their original ticket on-sale date earlier this week, but organizers of the festival released an official statement regarding the on-sale delay. Specifically, the press release cites that the organizers are refining logistical plans surrounding the festival, and that the fest is still planned to go full steam ahead at this point. The administrator of Schuyler County, New York, Tim O'Hearn, mentioned that they received the mass gathering permit weeks later than they originally desired, which was reportedly a big cause of these delays.
You have a permit, right?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Furthermore, festival promoters readjusted the original attendance estimate of Woodstock 50 from 102,000 concertgoers to 75,000. There were also rumors and questions surrounding why the Black Keys, one of the festival's original headliners, pulled out of the fest in the first place a few weeks ago. Some said that there may have been payment issues involved, but sources close to Variety possibly laid that rumor to rest when they confirmed that top-billed artists had already been paid in advance, with the cash being held in escrow.
Yeah, help me out.
This is it.
3 years ago, we lost one of the greatest artists of all time, Prince Rogers Nelson, from an accidental overdose from the synthetic opioid fentanyl. But Prince was known to be an enormously prolific creator, and many collaborators and members of his estate report that he has a massive vault full of unreleased material.
It is a bank vault. It has like a bank vault's door. It's really, really thick.
And on June 21st, Prince will release a posthumous album called Originals, which features 15 demo recordings that he laid down to tape in the early to mid-80s. This new album includes demos of two of his big hits, 1984's Manic Monday, which was made famous by the Bangles, and Nothing Compares to You, which brought international fame to Sinead O'Connor when she covered it in 1990. The songs on Originals were hand-selected by Prince estate executor Troy Carter and rapper hip-hop mogul Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z. On October 29th, we'll also see the release of The Beautiful Ones, Memoirs by Prince that will be published by Random House. This 288-page book will cover Prince's early childhood, through his early years in the trenches as a musician, up to his ascent into worldwide stardom. The Beautiful Ones will contain several excerpts of Prince's own writings, personal never-before-seen photos, and original handwritten lyric sheets for some of his most well-known songs, which were stored at his home and studio, Paisley Park. Z2 Comics has officially announced a new graphic novel about the Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead Origins documents the rise of Cherry, Phil, Bobby, Billy, Mickey, and Pigpen from the Warlocks bar band days to their rise to an international, culture-defining musical sensation. This exciting new project is the brainchild of Chris Miskevitz, who wrote the story, and Noah Van Sciver, who illustrated it. Grateful Dead Origins is a 9x15 oversized graphic novel, and the deluxe edition will be packaged with a 12-inch LP of previously unreleased music by the Grateful Dead, as well as 3 art prints. This exciting new package is set to ship in April of next year, and pre-orders are currently open at Z2 Comics.
Excuse me. Can you blow me where the Pampers is?
What?
420 has been both an informal and formal celebration of cannabis culture for decades now. This past week, we saw festivals all over the world publicly declaring their admiration for the substance, as well as companies like Ben & Jerry's, shedding light on some of the racial inequities surrounding prohibition and the cannabis business. But Silicon Valley giants Pax Labs had major reasons to celebrate the weekend, as VP of Policy and Communications Jeff Brown said. Raising $420 million was not our original goal, but when offers from premium investors rose above $400 million, we recognized that landing on 420 was consistent with our brand and our commitment to the global cannabis movement. Pax was started by 2 Stanford grad students in 2005, and almost a decade and a half later, the company is now valued at $1.7 billion with a B dollars, making them the first cannabis-related company to hit that mythical 10-figure mark. The future is looking even brighter for Pax Labs. According to a leaked investor document, the company is projecting a 2019 revenue of $113 million, with a forecast of hitting a yearly revenue of $1.2 billion by 2023. To date, Pax has sold nearly 2 million second and third edition devices and 3.5 million Pax Era pods. Last and most probably least, disgraced former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly went viral recently after he launched into a tirade against Gen Z and millennials for dancing at a Fleetwood Mac concert at the Garden. He accused the younger concertgoers of standing up and dancing throughout the whole show and thereby blocking Mr. O'Reilly's view when he was seated.
He doesn't have a right to be in this country!
What?
Bill went on a rather stereotypical rant where he placed the blame on Gen Zers and millennials for being attention-hogging narcissists who want to show themselves in attendance at the event on social media, rather than the explanation that many music fans prefer to stand up and move throughout the show because that's what they're there for. If you're still encountering long-lasting emotional distress from this horrific experience, Mr. O'Reilly, we here at Osiris wish you a speedy recovery. I'm Amar with Osiris. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.